Now on to the Scorched Trials. As soon as I left the theater, I knew that I needed to read the books.
Yep, she was just like, give them.
So I got them from a friend, and when I tell you I binge read, and I called you, I talked about this.
He's just like, oh my god,
like
this happened,
at lunch. No, because like we're in college, but like we still go to lunch together. Like we all set up our schedules. So yeah, because we're cool. Like we sit at lunch together and talk about books because we're awesome. And so yeah, we would sit together and like. All of my lunch conversations would be about the Maze Runner. All of them.
Like every day, it's like, okay, how much more did you read? I read like 5 pages, but this all happened.
Yeah, but that's what I love about these books. Like, so much happened, and that's
because they're not really long.
Yeah,
like, books behind me, they're like, this thick. But this, that's tiny. But what happens in these books?
Mm-hmm. And that's what I love about James Dashner. Like I don't know, he doesn't have, like, this,
he doesn't waste time.
Yeah, like, some authors, they can spend, like, all this, like, really, like, flowery language, like, describing, like, this wonderful tree that we sat underneath and had a moment about. He's like, no, this happened and then that happened. And T.S. Nolan, he really picked up on that. Mm-hmm. And, all of it just moves, and that's why I'm so excited for this movie. I care about these characters so much, and I think a lot of that is due to the mystery of these books. Because it's like, you're right there with Thomas, you don't know anything that he doesn't know, and he's confused this entire series.
Yeah, because, like, some books will, like, kind of, but, like...
And you're waiting for them to figure out?
Figure it out, yeah, but then it's like, this is like, you learn nothing.
So, yeah, you're just as devastated when somebody dies, or, in this one, when Mino gets electrocuted. He's struck by lightning. So, yeah, that's, honestly, though, I wonder how they did all these running outside scenes, because for Maze Runner, Wes was saying,
it was a parking lot.
Yeah, and, like, all the CGI stuff, I'm like, you better go, Wes, but he has a background in, effects and all that. You could really see it come through, but, definitely in this, it was like that budget increase, though.
Yeah, it's like, oh, you actually got paid.
Yes, but like, with Death Cure, I don't know how much money they're gonna blow on that, because, the scale is so huge. None of the mains die in this. Winston! I'm pretty sure Winston dies in this one.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think a lot of people...
No, it's Death Cure where everyone, like, all of
well, it's
your
called
darlings.
Death Cure. Like, it's literally in the...
It's in the... I don't know what else I expected. But yeah, I read this really, really, really quickly after I read...
Yeah, she read it within, like, a week. I'm like...
And I've always been a slow reader ever since I was a kid. Like, whether it be, like, just me, like, not being able to read fast, or, like, I just get so many feels that, like, when something bad happens, I have to put the book down, because, like, I don't want the bad thing to happen to them.
Like, Eleanor in Park, like, she loved it, and I'm like, okay, how far are you? And she's like, I've only got 10 more pages. And I'm like, okay, and then I'd ask her, like, a week later, she's like, I haven't even picked them up again. I'm like, oh, you're not like, she's like, no, I can't deal with it. I'm like,
yeah, because, like, parts will be so sad that I couldn't finish it. Although, I will say in the trailer, it looks like Death Cure. And
yeah, they switched some parts around, but, I mean, even James said it was good, so it's like...
Because he said that, like, they put the two books, like, in a blender and, like, spread it out like that so you can get, like, a better arc.
Yeah.
But it's still the same story.
Yeah.
So.
And, like, some things, like, like, there's a difference between reading it and then on screen, like, you just have to put it a different way so it's more, you can see it.
So, yeah. Because, like, when they start off here, they're in Wicked, but, like, in a whole separate corridor, but then it also looks like in the movie that Teresa's with them.
Yeah.
But, like, when they wake up, Teresa's not there. They find Ares there,
just
and
a random boy.
Oh my god,
who wants to procreate.
I think we're here to breed. So
shut that down.
Just Ares, no. Ares, yes. Catherine McNamara, who plays Sonia, she did an interview saying that Group B, the girl group, hallelujah, that they didn't show up until Act 3. And generally in scripts, Act 3 is like 15 minutes to 20 minutes long. So it's like, what are you going to do in that amount of time? but you need to take Thomas and put a bag over him, beat the life out of him, and drag him up a mountain.
I mean, like, maybe it's Act 3 out of 4.
I was like, we just took a more organic approach to this. And but I really admire them too, because Wes didn't want to split the last book into two movies.
Thank God.
Thank you. I'm so over that.
This how big the last book is, guys. So let's talk about Brenda.
My baby. Honestly, I loved her ever since her and Jorge flipped down that little stairwell. And I want Jorge to do his thing. Like, do all the crazy tricks and the hermano and, like, all that other kind of stuff. And, like, threaten to cut off Mino's fingers. I'm here for that. Right? Brenda's a boss-ass bitch, and honestly should just be rolling out with Thomas. I thought it was hilarious, though, like, because in the tunnels before Rose took my nose, they better have that in the script. It's what I need, and Thomas is forced to kill someone for the first time. She's just one of those characters where, like, I rooted for them from the very beginning. I wasn't like, oh, well, maybe they're kind of sketchy. Even though later on we find out that she does work for Wicked, but, like, for good reasons, though. Like, she's not there, like, on her own. Like, oh, I want to end the world. She's doing it for protection. So, like, I completely understood her, and she's, like, wheeling and dealing and cutting people, and, like, she didn't need protection. And I love the way that James wrote it, because he didn't make her whiny. Mm-hmm. He gave her a personality, but also, like, when writing, like, strong female characters, they don't have to be stone. Like,
yeah, like, I feel like it's either, like, okay, they're either a quiet little mouse, or they're, like, a piece of rock that kills you, and it's like, if they show any emotion at all, it's like, oh my god, she's not strong anymore, guys. It's like...
But, like, he handled it so beautifully. Like, she has a personality.
She's fully round.
Yes! Yes! She, like, she's, like, making jokes, and, like, when they get kidnapped and, you know, forced to dance in that, like, sketchy nightclub, I remember seeing the casting calls for that, and I was like, oh, I know what scene they're shooting. But,
if you look like you do drugs...
come at us. So, like, even, like, when they're forced to dance and they basically get roofied, when they're doing that, she was like, dance with me, like, doing all this stuff, and I'm like, I love you, and, like, she's just so well written, and I was happy that they got together at the end of this series. Although, you guys had me convinced that Thomas died, so I didn't want to finish reading Death Cure. It took me forever to read Death Cure, and I got my own copy.
Like, I feel like I would have told you if the main character died. Like, I would tell you.
But, like, you guys had me convinced, because when Dakota walked out of the thing, it was like, oh, the main character dies and all that stuff, so I was afraid, because I was like, how is he gonna die? Does it just pick up from Mino's point of view?
He dies in Minho's arms.
No.
And that's when he finally says, like, I love you.
No, but they say I love you before they go to the mall.
That is love.
That is, so, like,
it's canon, guys.
It's canon. I love it so much. And I love that,
like, you know, Brenda would be okay with, like, dude, I just need to be with Minho. I get it. Can I watch? That's love.
That is love. A different type, but yes. The scene in Death Cure where they have to take out his brain, you know, because you're our final candidate, so let's get the Sean Moran and take your brain. And, like, at the end, like he's on death row, and he's like, I want lobster, I want biscuits, hand me that chicken, y'all better pay for my chicken. And then freaking Ratman's like, you get a sandwich and a glass of water, you're gonna like it, okay? Honestly, Ratman's casting is perfection.
Oh,
like,
my god.
Oh my god. Like,
let's choose a sleazy man.
So yeah, he was perfect. I mean, obviously I didn't picture like that. God. Obviously I didn't like pick like that actor when I was reading it, but that's perfect. Casting, as far as I'm concerned.
He's used to being cruel to, you know, younger children.
Yes.
Being
yes.
inappropriate with
And
him.
the character arc that Thomas goes on, like, at the end when he finally chokes out Jansen, like, and Mino has to pull him off. He's like, he's dead. It's over. And I'm like, oh, my baby. He was so confused in the beginning and, like, not wanting to hurt anyone. And then he just finally took out Jansen. And honestly, I didn't even feel sad that Jansen died. Like, oh, and all the PTSD. And I was like, no, fuck it. Jansen died. And I'm good with that. I am good with that. Like, bye. Oh, my God. Death Cure. Honestly, this one's my favorite of the whole series.
It took the longest with this one
because I thought that Thomas was gonna
like
die.
she'd read like a sentence at a time and then go cry and then call me and then read another sentence and then repeat for about like 3 months.
Oh my God!
Like I literally had to like get her and force her down and be like, "You're gonna finish this."
I read the last couple chapters in front of her, so she knew that I finished it. You recorded my reaction. Do you still have that?
No, because you didn't really react, because I recorded it when Teresa died, because I thought she was going to be like, oh!
No, but like, that was spoiled for me on Tumblr. So like, I knew she was going to die.
I didn't think you knew she was going to die.
You told me! We were in a bookstore, and you were like, oh, is Teresa still alive?
Well, I asked you if Teresa and Thomas are still alive. I'm like, are they alive? Are they okay?
So in my mind, I thought that they both died.
No.
Like, I already knew that. And I was like, oh.
That's why I wanted to film a reaction. And then she just like looked up, she's like, Teresa's dead.
I was like, no. Oof, yeah. And so, also, can we... we're going to talk about page 250 for a second. If you don't want to cry, please fast forward the video at least 2 minutes, because this ripped out my soul. Thank you, Dashner. Did I
actually signed that page for someone once and said, sorry, not sorry, or something like that. It's like,
oh my God, I love him. Even at the beginning of Death Cure, like when they're about to get their memories back and whatnot, and they have to read out like the immune and non-immune stuff. Oh God, as soon as they said like non-immune Newt, I lost it, because I was really good about avoiding spoilers.
Now he's with Albie. I like making her do this.
It's just too much. Can I just...
Are you gonna read the text?
We're gonna do a dramatic reading. We also need to talk about Callie being alive. We'll get back. We're here. Okay.
At least we get more of him. And you know.
Yeah, I love Will Poulter. He did his thing with that role. Okay, because I knew him from We're the Millers, and I was like, he's cast as Callie. I seen a rainbow yesterday. But too many songs. Oh my God.
Whenever we're sad, we watch that.
I know. So now a dramatic reading from page 250. So like he explains like how he got the limp and all that, and then he's like, "Shut up! Just shut up! I trusted you. Now do it." Oh my God. Okay, read the other one.
Okay. I can't.
Do it.
I can't. How could Newt ask him to do something like this? How could he possibly kill one of his best friends?
Kill me, or I'll kill you. Kill me. Do it.
Newt.
Do it before I become one of them.
Kill me. And then Newt's eyes cleared as if he gained one last trembling gasp of sanity, and his voice softened.
Please, Tommy, please.
With his heart falling into a black abyss, Thomas pulled the trigger.
And when I tell you that my soul left my body...
Well, you'd already given your soul to James Dastner.
Yes, but the trash part, though. Like, I just remember, like, laying in my bed going, what just happened? Like, I was just, because you know me, I like to read at 3 in the morning. And so I'm just, like, laying back in my bed. I didn't even want to, like, get up to turn off my lamp. I was just laying like this, just kind of looking around, like... Did
and
that
then
just
happen?
Me. Yeah.
And
Called you crying. That scene's
not
gonna...
crying, more like this unhearable noises go.
That scene's gonna kill me, and honestly, Thomas Brody Sangster is gonna do such a good job. He's such an amazing actor. They're all amazing actors. The casting is beautiful. Gally is alive. Gally, which was a pleasant surprise, and I really did like him more in Death Cure. And yeah.
Well, yeah, you're supposed to not like him in the first book.
Yeah, he's the antagonist.
I didn't, because since he comes back, like, but in the movie, when they, like, he literally gets almost a spear, like, close to the heart, I'm like, I was gonna live from that. make unless they got medics like 10 seconds after they leave. Alright!
Yeah, and so, I don't know. You know, because he was under Wicked's control. Like,
yeah,
they
but
did
even
the...
still, like...
Yeah, that's true, that's true. Then again, when Thomas gets shot in the Scorch, they flew down the berg, lifted him up, and did like a major surgery on him, and then plopped him back
Basically,
down.
unless you get a head shot through the head, or you're decapitated. Oh,
Yeah.
you survived lightning. It's nothing!
That's not that, girl! I'm so happy that Will Poulter's gonna be able to get back. He's gonna do such a great job. And the part where they're trying to get the tracking devices out of them, and like they can't control their bodies. I'm so excited to see the acting with that. Growth with Brenda. It's so realistic and beautiful, and I love the relationship and everything about it. And
Not like, I love you. It's like,
okay, I get it, and I understand, and we've been through all of this. Nothing bonds people like sweat. I always say that. Like, when you've, like, you know, done a lot of stuff together, like, nothing bonds you like that.
yeah, like, they're bonded, but they're not necessarily, like, madly in love.
Yeah, like, it's not, like, some, like, ushy-gushy kind of a
but
thing.
they do care about each other and feel romantically towards each other, but they're not gonna be like, oh, you're my everything. It's like, no.
So at the end, when they finally make it out and they get to paradise, and they're just sitting on top of that hill. I remember reading that to you.
She, like, read that out loud to me, like, right after she finished, and she's like...
Oh my god. Sitting on top of that hill, and they just kiss, and they look out, and he realizes that, yeah, Mino is my best friend, and it's just so beautiful, and the waves are crashing in, and there's a sunset, and I'm gonna be bawling in the theater when I see that. It's just such a perfect ending.
Yeah,
to
it's
all
like,
that
it's
they've
not
been
like
through.
everything is solved, the world is better, it's like, no, they're like the only ones who
Yeah.
can do anything, but you know, they've accepted their fate. They're like, we can get through this, we've gone through worse, everything will be okay.
Yeah.
And so it's like, yay, you know, it's not like, oh, everything's fine, the sun is better. It's like,
Yeah.
no.
Oh, I truly do love the series and this book. I love everyone who is a part of it, and everyone should go and watch these movies and give them money so that they can make Death Cure such an amazing project. And yeah, I'm in love with the series. I think that about wraps it up. Stay tuned for next week. I don't know what I'm gonna do next week.
Cry over more stuff.
I know. See you next time. Bye.